This is a message for someone who's upset. Okay, I'm getting a message for someone who's really upset right now because their boundaries were violated somehow. Maybe there was a privacy breach. I don't know. Breach. I think it's breach. Maybe someone invaded your privacy. Maybe someone is trying to control you in some kind of wrong way. It's like they're overstepping. Someone's overstepping in your personal life. It's a personal life thing. Okay, it's like someone took their role too far. Someone overstepped their boundaries. Someone, there's a phrase I'm looking for. Hopefully it comes to me. But basically, they thought they could do this to you, whatever it is, and you feel shaken that they are even attempting to do these kinds of things to you, and that's the situation you find yourself in, and you feel like inner disturbance about it. It's like you feel stirred up in that way right before you put someone in their place because you just couldn't hold back anymore. Okay, like they really rocked the boat here. Okay, they fucking, actually what they did is they rocked the foundations of your relationship with them. And I'm getting also something about terrible timing. Terrible timing. Maybe you were not in a great place with them to begin with, and then they took some kind of, I'm getting immoral action, like what they did, whether it was invading your privacy or crossing a boundary, overstepping, whatever they did, you considered immoral to the point that like it really goes against your general values, and you feel so violated that also you look at them different now because you're like, the fact that you would do that to me, like I just can't look at you the same. I'm guessing it's something that either you wouldn't do to someone else, or if you've done before, maybe this is, if you've done this before, I'm getting two different scenarios. Maybe this is for two groups of people. One group of people, you've never done this to someone before that was done to you. You could not dream of doing that to someone. And so you are appalled and shocked that anyone would even go there. And that's why you can even look at this person the same. Now, the other group, you have done this to someone before. And this person is forcing you to look at yourself, and you're feeling bad about yourself now too. You're like, I can't believe I did that, and I can't believe they're doing this, and it's making you reconsider everything. And now you're looking at this person different too, though. But the way that you're looking different at them is you don't want them to be a negative influence in your life. You feel like maybe this person is feeding into a side of yourself that you don't like, and this has sort of brought it to the surface for you to be like, oh my god, I can't believe I did that to someone at some point, and now it's being done to me, and it feels terrible. And you know what, this is not the kind of person I want to be, and this is not the kind of person I want to surround myself with. And actually, like, let me get away from you because this is toxic, and I don't want to be this way, and I don't want to be with someone who is this way. All right, or around someone who is this way. This doesn't have to be just a romantic relationship. This could be anything, okay? This could be any close relationship. This could even be just a roommate that went through your shit or took money without asking you, something like that. It was something serious that happened. And what I'm getting is you're looking back now and you're seeing like a whole list of things that were borderline disrespectful, or borderline controlling, or borderline overstepping. And now you're looking at them from a whole new angle, because now you're seeing like, I should have noticed and put a stop to it before it escalated to this. Okay, and now you're seeing it as a whole negative like feedback loop that you have with this person. Now you're seeing how you're engaging in sides of yourself that you actually wanted to leave behind, but this person is fully in them, and you're like, this is not what I want to be a part of. Okay, And this incident in which you feel so violated has really brought it to the surface, and you're really upset. And in either case, whether you're the person and you never did that and you're just simply like, I don't understand people like you and I don't want to be around you, or I can't believe I ever engage in these things. It feels awful and I don't want to be around you because I don't want to feed this in myself and I don't want to be like this, and you're clearly into it because this person, there's a lack of that, okay? Whichever one you're feeling, this person doesn't feel it. There is no shame. And if they've apologized, this is if you've brought it up, because I'm also getting another two groups. This is getting complicated. There's another two subdivisions of people in this message. Half of them have confronted the person about it. The other have not. So if you're in the group who did confront it, this person is not even fully owning up to it, or is making excuses, not apologizing, or just giving you like a fake apology because they have to. You can tell that they don't think it's that big a deal, and that they just think this is the way things go. And you don't like that at all. You don't like that at all, whether you're the one that never did anything like that and want nothing to do with it, or whether you're the one that used to engage in those tactics and you're like, I just don't like this. At least I feel guilty, at least I feel like it's wrong, and at least I feel like I want to walk away from this kind of behavior, but you don't even, right? And then there's the other group you haven't told. You've just noticed. You're just upset in silence, thinking about things, trying to figure out what to do about all this. Well, that's a very wise move, whoever that's resonating with, because you are not letting the intensity of your emotions rule the situation, and you're trying to have a cold head about it, but you're also not lying to yourself. And you're trying to assess the situation and how to pivot into a better situation. You're taking in the information, you're digesting it, you're trying to do something with it, you're being very conscious about it. So, good job. Now, the message for everyone, all of these groups, is to behave like this last group, okay? So even if you did bring it up with them, no matter how upset you are, you need to pull back, okay? The message coming through is you need to pull back from this person. Don't give them anything. If they've upset you so much, take a break from them. Even if you can't because you're minor, they're your parents, take a mental break from them. Don't engage. Put your headphones on. Be busy. Read books. Take a moment for yourself from engaging from these people, and try to do like the last group I said was already doing, which if that's for you, then you're doing great and keep it up. But try to assess the situation. Assess, why is it making me so upset? Reaffirm yourself in those boundaries that were crossed. Also reaffirm yourself in the kind of person you want to be and the kind of people you want to be surrounded by, okay? And moving forward, make this a more important part of your values, okay? The message coming through here is you haven't made this a big enough part of your personality yet that other people know not to go there with you, okay? So you have to make it a bigger thing. Say it's privacy. Maybe you become a person always bringing up privacy. Maybe if you're a kid, you put a sign on your door. Maybe if you're in a relationship with someone that overreach your privacy, you change your password, you let them know how you feel about it. You put your phone, I don't know. You reaffirm your boundary, okay? And you make it part of your values that you voice. And you also communicate with this person that there's such a fundamental disagreement in values that you will not have the same kind of relationship with them if they continue to engage in that. You will just not. You cannot be close to a person like that, even if they're your parents. And that alone will make you feel better. So hopefully that was helpful.